Hello everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today's Tuesday, July 27th. Currently it's 77. High today's 91. Chance of rain 60%. Humidity's 82% right now, and winds 3 miles per hour. Air quality 67, that's moderate. It came down a little bit because it rained some. It rained not for real long, but it did rain some. So anyway, I'm late this morning. I apologize. I overslept. Had some problems last night with my ostomy. Kept me up, woke me up, so I didn't go to sleep until about 2:30 or so. And I slept too long. I couldn't believe it when I got up, but it was after 10. And that takes me a while, to get things ready, everything. I don't have everything down I usually do on my notes. I hadn't had time, and I hadn't had time to go over usually I do stuff like catch up on all my comments, look at my analytics. Of course, every morning I look at my analytics on my videos on my channel, and do things like that, check my emails, different things, before I do this. But I hadn't had time to do all that today. So, it's overcast. My brother came over last night. It was probably about a quarter till 10, and we went down there, and I don't know if, like the other day when we went down there was hundreds and hundreds of them on the ground within about a 15-foot radius around the nest. They were everywhere, and Joy was with me too, and so we figured, oh God, it must be pretty big. So he brought diesel fuel, and he was going to burn it out. And so he, I kept the I kept the flashlight on it while he poured the diesel in it. And there wasn't one bee down there. Not one bee came out when he started pouring. There wasn't a bee. Even if it's late at night, you might see a bee or two, I would think, right around the entrance. But, well, maybe not, but Joe would know better than me. But anyway, we didn't see any evidence of any. And then he tried to light it, and for some reason it wouldn't light, the diesel fuel. So I don't know if it was, there's different kinds of diesel fuel. He may have got one that was a low burning or something. But anyway, even if you don't light it, it'll, if there was any in there, it'll be just toxic for him, What we think, we were talking about what we think happened is where I poured that gas down there a couple days before, it must have took a while to hit them. And I think the reason that there were so many of them out there when Joy and I checked was because they were vacating the premises, I think. So maybe some of them flew off, and I hope they don't pick our yard again. I hope they don't pick anybody's yard, but that's how they make a nest, is in the ground. So they could just be somewhere else. It could have killed them maybe, I don't know, and that's why they were out crawling all over the grass and stuff and flying around a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna have to go down there today and look at it before we can mow. I know we need to mow, but I'm not going to take any chances I'm not going to have Joy get stung again, and I don't like getting stung either. So I'm going to look at it today, and we'll probably just wait till tomorrow to mow. It's kind of wet now anyway where it rained. The grass is still wet. So everybody's looking good here. These got a little bit of rainwater yesterday, so it'll probably help them a little. You can tell they're a little perky compared to what they usually look like. You can see there's some growing on this one. See these two right here? Here's one. There's one. So we're gonna have a few of them, it looks like. Hey, this plant's growing a little bit now. Huh. These are pretty. Pretty. Those look like Neapolitans. I had some more tomatoes eaten on yesterday. You can see right here is one. This one, nice. That's a nice black creme too. Ruin it. So what I had to do, I'm not going to have them eaten on all of them, and I don't think whatever it is can get up high into the plant. So I pulled all the tomatoes. I see one still low. I didn't get to down there. I'll get it later. I pulled all of them that are lower to the ground. There was some laying on the ground even. And here's a big one that's what happened back here. Oh my goodness. This one's fallen off, or either something's been eaten on it. Let's see. Oh, I hope nothing's eaten on it. It broke off. It got so heavy. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? Huh? Say. You like looking at the plants? Huh? Say. Say. You like looking at the plants and watching me and watching me do my video? Huh? You do? Wow. That was a lucky red. This is a lucky red. And here's actually another one. I think I can leave that one unless it's already. See, that's already getting ripe. You can't, on these Cherokee purples, you really have to watch them. Because even though it's green, you'll see in my picture today, in my thumbnail today, with the tomatoes, we had tomatoes. One of them looks green around the edges. It was ripe. I mean, the top of these, what happened with these Cherokee purples is they'll turn darker down here, but here at the top, they'll still be basically a little bit green when they're ripe. See, this one here is starting to get soft already a little bit. It'll be another day or two. This will be ready. But you'll think they're green, but they're not. They're ripe on the top part of it. I'm just leaving that one tomato there. Maybe whatever's eating on them will just eat on that one a little bit more and leave some other things alone. I need to clean out my rain gauge. So yeah, I thought I'd better just pull them. They'll turn, they'll ripen. I got one more back here I need to get in there somehow and get to it. I don't think there's a whole lot more green beans in here. There might be enough for stir fry. I may get some of what's left of these and put them in the stir fry. Let's see how these are coming up back here. Yeah, they're starting to come up. And these, I believe these onions are ready. So I'll probably get some of these onions for the next salad. Something's been getting the beans, look. I wonder why it keeps digging them up. Here's one eaten on. That one's been eaten on. Well, I may have to replant some. Here's some more. Dug them all up. years. And yep. Wonder why. I may have to get some more today. It looks like they're from the front part here. There's probably enough they're gonna grow, but there's another one, darn it. Aggravates me. Critters. I'll put that one down in there. I'm gonna have to plant some more seeds. I see more of them back here. I must see them when they first start to come out. I should leave them alone. It's hard enough to grow stuff without something eating the seeds. I got plenty of banana peppers. Yeah, it's got a bunch of them seeds. Darn it. I hope it doesn't eat those little sprouts now. See, if it wasn't raining, I could put some more of that border repellent down here. Wow, some of these are getting pretty big, these onions. But I think they're ready though. These, I pulled most of what was left of the cucumbers yesterday. There's a few in here, but they're just little and kind of pitiful. I got some seeds ordered, some more of the Japanese seeds, and I'm going to replant. Hopefully they'll get here pretty quick because I have just a kind of a small window, you know. This one looks right. It's going to turn colors, I think. Wow, a bunch of those Neapolitans are growing over here. And the big Bertha, this one's starting to turn a little. It's a red one, Valencia. And these big Berthas, they're still not turning yet, and they're huge. They're big. Let's see if we got any that need pollinating. Look here. There's two of them. Yep. Is there any right here? Not today on this one. There's some that's gonna grow. I can see them in there. I think I got one right here. I need to pollinate. Yep. Right down here. The one underneath it I did yesterday, and here's a male. Some bugs in it. Get out. Oh, a lot of the pollen is gone off this. I hope it's enough. Let's see. Let's try it that way. Well, that's about all I got for that one. That's a Ford hook, so I'm trying not to crossbreed these. I don't know if it would make any difference. A whole difference anyway. Might be even better, I never know, but when something cross. I think some of my tomatoes got crossbred a little bit. Look at that one, it's all curly. Look at this one, here's a nice one. There we go. see much going on out here. Those other ones are growing though on the end there. They'll have plenty of flowers on them. I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Pretty good chance of it today though. Well, there's some little flowers growing out here. They're pretty, that's pretty. That one's pretty too. Yeah. A couple little bees on it. These are just kind of sporadic right now. A few are growing. Mow around this when we mow. It's too wet. The grass is too wet to try to mow. And if it doesn't get really sunny today, then it'll stay wet most of the day. So, those foxgloves are pretty. There's a nice little honeybee. It took off. Yeah, it's, you know, oh, these are getting ready to bloom. The bees have just really been absent this year, except for the nest down there of the yellow jackets. Bumblebees, you haven't seen near as many, less than half. Even wasps, haven't seen hardly any of them. So there's just a little haul so far. I mean, haul, a little harvest. Okay. My allergies are awful. I've sneezed about 8 times this morning. Okay, like I said, I don't have much wrote down because I got up late. But the thumbnail is a meatloaf I made last night, and it got the kitchen so hot baking that meatloaf. But it was actually worth it because it was delicious. And you know, we had cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden. We had these little petite potatoes we just cut up, and I just put them around the meatloaf when I baked it and seasoned them. And green beans, just canned green beans. What's for dinner tonight? So far we're planning on stir fry because I got those noodles we want to try from Dollar Tree yesterday. If you hadn't seen that Dollar Tree haul, check it out. But stir fry and egg rolls, and we want to try those noodles. Today's question, have you ever tried meatloaf using ground turkey? It's not, that's one way that I can fix ground turkey, and it's very, very hard to tell any difference. Same thing with chili. Of course, this was like 97% fat-free or something like that. It was real lean, so it turned out great. But I know a lot of you have said you've tried it before in the past, so I was just wondering, have you ever tried meatloaf using ground turkey? If not, maybe you might want to give it a try, because it's really hard to tell with all the seasonings and tomato sauce and stuff. And I put barbecue sauce in mine. It's just, I don't miss the beef that way. Okay. I mean, I don't eat beef that way, because I'm not supposed to really eat much beef at all, because it's hard to digest. Okay, plus it's getting more expensive, but the ground turkey is too. I think all meat's going to get expensive in the long run. Okay, it's time for today's tidbits, everyone. Let me get this thing a little better positioned where I can drink a coffee. Okay, get to the top. This is how corn pollen deals with the heat. Corn has both male and female flowers on the same plant. The tassel, which produces pollen, is the male flower. Weather plays a huge role in the health of the pollen. Extreme heat above 100 degrees can kill pollen. I didn't realize that. The plant releases most of the pollen in the morning hours to reduce this issue when the air temperature is usually cooler. Smart. New Zealand's geothermal wonderland. Waiotapu Thermal Wonderland is a spectacular showcase of New Zealand's most colorful and unique elements sculpted by thousands of years of geothermal activity. The thermal wonderland has naturally colored springs, bubbling mud, steaming grounds, spouting geysers, and huge volcanic craters. Sounds like fun. Pakistan to refloat cargo ship that ran aground. Pakistani authorities are working on plans to refloat a cargo ship that ran aground near the port city of Karachi last week amid bad weather. Hing Tong 77, en route to Istanbul from China, drifted off and got stuck in shallow waters. The event raised fears of an oil spill. Environmental experts are monitoring the situation closely. The Wave, a vibrant geological wonder. The Wave is a geological marvel found on the slopes of the Coyote Buttes at the Arizona-Utah border. The sandstone rock formation is believed to date back to the Jurassic period. Winds pushed the sandy desert dunes across the sandstone, etching it, while water runoff deposited chemicals such as manganese and iron, making it colorful. EF0 tornado hits near Port Austin, Texas. NWS confirmed that a second tornado of the summer touched down near Port Austin, Texas on Saturday. The twister hit around 4:35 p.m. near the intersection of North Hellman and Grindstone Roads, about a mile east of Port Austin. Maximum winds were estimated to be around 80 miles per hour. It destroyed an outbuilding and knocked down fences and trees. Canadian lakes with frozen pockets of methane. In Alberta, Canada, large white bubbles form in lakes and ponds when water-dwelling bacteria feed on decaying organic matter and expel methane gas. When the water freezes in winter, the bubbles get suspended in the ice, giving visitors a striking view. But these frozen pockets of methane are deadly, as they can cause massive explosions if lit. What is coastal darkening? Coastal darkening is a change in the color and clarity of the water due to pollution, which causes great complexities for the ocean and marine life. The ongoing climate change intensifies this darkening, resulting in warm ocean temperatures, causing more extreme weather and increased rainfall. Coronavirus may spread through wildfire smoke. COVID cases rose by nearly 18% last year in Reno, Nevada, after a heavy layer of wildfire smoke settled over the city, as per Desert Research Institute. Scientists theorize that the virus could attach to pollutants and get into the lungs. Worries grow that current wildfires billowing smoke across the country could lead to a rise in coronavirus. Well, that's all we need, you know. Large meteor lights up Norway skies. A large meteor flew over Oslo and briefly lit up southern Norway on Sunday, creating a spectacular sound and light display as it rumbled across the sky. Experts believe that the meteor could have weighed at least 22 pounds and may have hit Earth in Finnmark, 40 miles from Oslo. Luckily, there have been no reports of injuries. Volcano warnings issued for Alaska, Hawaii. The USGS has tracked and issued warnings for active volcanoes that show eruption risks. An orange alert, rising unrest with potential eruption, was issued for the Great Sitkin Volcano, Alaska. A yellow code, elevated unrest above background levels, was issued for Garloy, I can't pronounce the second part, and Cleveland in Alaska, and Mauna Loa and Kauai in Hawaii. I think, is that the same? Oh, I did one twice. Okay, that's it, everybody, for today's Tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. And it really does help if you hit that like button for me, so I'd appreciate it if you do that. Thanks so much, everybody, and I'll see you later on. God bless.